Hey everyone. Hello, 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 hello. All right, so we're live. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance to come in and then we are going to get started. So come on in, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right. So awesome. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition with your favorite college for free coach. Yours truly, Tameka Williamson, the college prep boss. Some my students call me Coach T, but I'm happy to be before you today. And it's been a while. Well, I did one on Thursday, but it was a while before that. So nonetheless, um, it's been a while. So, hey everyone, today we're going to talk about something that I think is really important. Well, shoot, everything I talk about as it relates to college and money and paying for college and all those good things is important, but this is something I realize families don't think about, more specifically our students, but parents, coaches, mentors, we have to help guide and steer them in the right direction. So we're going to talk about that. But first, let me introduce myself to those who don't know who I am. I know I said Tameka Williams from the College Prep Boss. So those who don't know me, haven't been following me, my whole mission and point, our purpose rather, part of our purpose is to help families send their kids to college for free. So we started the College for Free movement. We've been doing college coaching for about a little bit over 10 years now. We've been able to help families garner well over $75 million in scholarships, and that number is continuing to grow. But one of the things that differentiates us from other people is, hey, you got me. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, the way we approach the college admissions process is very different from other people. You're not going to hear folks educating their constituents, their families, those who are following about the game of college admissions, because it is a game, you all. It is a game. And so we approach it and we educate our families on the game, how to navigate the game to win, because the game is rigged and it's not designed for you to win. If you don't know how to play the game, you are going to be left behind. You are going to miss out on opportunities, and you can very well end up in a situation where you're relegated to a lifetime of debt, and that goes against what we are striving for. We're striving to help families minimize and eliminate the need for student loan debt altogether. So if you listen to my live on Thursday, I think it was, no, maybe it was Friday. If you didn't listen to it, go catch the replay and let me know you listened to the replay by putting hashtag replay in the comment section and let me know what you think. Because we talked about, that was kind of, I guess I could say that was like part one of Academic Signing Day. We talked about it from a scholarship perspective. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on vibrate. Hold on. Uh-oh. Now, let me just, he doesn't know that I'm doing a live. So let me just let him know I'm doing a live. So sorry, y'all. That's my sweetie on Facebook Live. That's funny. All right. So nonetheless, go watch the replay because we talked about how you should do it when it comes to looking for scholarships. Today, we're coming from a different angle as it deals with Academic Signing Day, because today is the official National Academic Signing Day. And you are going to see, if you hadn't already seen it, everybody bragging about and promoting, hey, here's the school my scholar is attending in the fall. And you'll see all the gear, and they got their school swag and all those things. And that is so great. But what people don't talk about and what is not being analyzed is this is May 1st. What happens come August 1st? Between August 1st, August 22nd or something, somewhere around that time frame, that is when the rubber, what I like to say, the rubber meets road, because that's when they gotta they gotta pay that bill. So paying that bill, getting accepted is one thing. Being able to start school in the fall, that's a whole nother ball game. And there's a lot of things that can happen in between now and then that can prevent a child from starting school in the fall. I'm only going to talk about it from the lens of, whew, I'm sure y'all been seeing this image circulate. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and start with that. Let me circulate, Lord, circulate. Okay, I'm gonna get it together. Let me share this image with you real quick, and we'll go from there. Oh gosh, I have all these darn security parameters up, and things be changing. And right when I want to use something, it it would not be able to. Okay, so it won't let me. Oh wait a minute, this is not Chrome. Okay, let me see if I can share this. I don't think it's gonna let me share it. I'm gonna try to share it. Ah, okay, so it won't let me share it. All right, so it's messing up my game, but that's okay. See, that's what happens when you have all these darn safety protocols in place. But I'm sure you all have seen the image of the young lady who, see if I can just pull it up on my phone. Hey, there's more than one way to make this happen. The young lady who, well, there was actually more than one young lady. There were several students. I saw prom pictures of several students who, part of their prom attire had guns in their pictures. And I've seen conversations on all ends of the spectrum, from freedom to speech. It should be protected. It's on social media. It's their right. We have the right to bear arms, X, Y, and Z. And I get it. I understand all those things. But what you have to understand is this. When it comes to applying for a job, going to college, and other related elements that has an application process, at the end of the day, everybody is looking for someone who represents their brand. So if you do anything that goes against that brand, you run the risk of losing that opportunity. So that's what really prompted the need to have this conversation, because I have countless examples of situations where students' opportunities were rescinded. So many families don't realize this. Your baby's opportunity is not signed, sealed, and delivered just because it was offered to you and you agreed and said, yes, we're attending your school, or yes, we're accepting this scholarship. There's usually some fine print somewhere that you likely didn't read that talks about what's required to maintain, to keep that opportunity. If that is not adhered to, you run the risk of having that opportunity rescinded. So let me just put it in plain English in case somebody is wondering, well, what do you mean by rescinded? Basically, here's a scholarship, Tameka. You qualified, or you earned this scholarship. Tameka, we are taking our scholarship back from you. Or, Tameka, you are admitted to our college. Congratulations. Welcome to the Jaguar family. Because those of you know I went to Southern University. Unfortunately, Tameka, we are here to let you know that we are taking back our offer for you to attend our university. It happens. It can happen. And it is the school's right and the organization's right, if they are funding you from a scholarship, to do that. You have to understand, again, this is a game, and you have to know how to play the game. So when you talk about if it's their right to take a picture with a gun, yeah, it's their right. But every choice has a consequence. Every action has a reaction. So your action had a reaction, and it was a reaction, unfortunately, you didn't like. Now, I don't know whether or not this young lady's offer was really rescinded or not, because there are stories that said it was, and there are some who said she still will be going to college. She may be going to college. She may not be going to the college that she got the full ride offer from. So they didn't really give that level of specificity. But at the end of the day, why take that chance? Why take that chance? Anything you do that jeopardizes the brand, that causes that organization to, is this person really a good fit? Do they represent our values, our mission, who we are? Would they be a good alum? If you call any of my interviews, media interviews, I've talked about the risk factor and talked about the acronym, am I a good risk? You have to make sure you're constantly thinking through those things, because again can be reached. So let's just talk about real quick, what are some of the reasons the inappropriate behavior on social media, posing with a gun, underage posing with a cup with alcohol in it, and it doesn't help when you put certain things in your captions. So put things in the caption, the of language and verbiage in the caption. But sometimes even just guilty by association can make you look at opportunities. Others who are drinking and they are exuding behavior that's unbecoming of a leader, because at the end of the day, colleges and scholarship organizations want students who represent leaders. So if you're doing anything that goes against the grain of what a leader looks like, what their values are, what they're looking for, and what they're expecting of you, you run the chance of losing out and missing out on that opportunity. So bad behavior on social media, and that applies to groups as well. I don't know if you remember probably about 4 years, the students who were they were in a group and they thought the content was private. Nothing on social media is private. Please hear me, young folks, and hear me talk to your young scholars about this. Nothing is private. They posted something in a group. They thought it was private, thought it was protected. Well, lo and behold, Harvard got wind of it, and they rescinded their offers. I think it was about 4 students. So they worked hard to prepare everything necessary to beat the odds and get accepted, be part of 3% acceptance rate, all to lose the opportunity because they posted something inappropriate on social media. So social media is one. So the next way to lose and have admissions and or scholarship rescinded is failing classes and not graduating. I always tell my seniors, don't get too comfortable in getting senioritis. You have to, your final grades have to be once you graduate. But if your grade, they could rescind their offer. You got to be careful. Don't just go away and think, well, I have money in the bank, I'm good. No, boo. No, you're not. Messing up at the last minute can cost you everything. So stay focused. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture, and stay on top of those grades, those close out stronger than you started. All right. Reason number 3, getting expelled. I mean, there's no explanation needed for that. You get it. You do something that gets you expelled from high school and it doesn't allow you to graduate, then you know that of course is going to cause you to have your offer rescinded or offers rescinded. Then one of my favorite ones outside of social media, one of my favorite, orientation. So many students will schedule or already scheduled their orientation for the go to the school, visit, go to orientation, their classes scheduled, all that great stuff. And some parents are attending and some, they're not, depends on how the school's orientation is set up. But again, they go thinking, hey, I'm at orientation, I'm about to get my classes scheduled. Again, I have the money in the bag. Everything is signed, sealed, delivered. It was not. Because let me tell you, you go to orientation and do something, again, unbecoming of a leader, unbecoming of that school, violating the school policies, etc., you will find yourself sent home without an opportunity. Hear me. So I'll give you an example. One orientation, there were some students, because overnight orientation weekend, there were students there for orientation, same as them, who decided, you know what, on a college campus, we're going to and just be free. Our parents are on the other side here. We're going to get the school started and all that great stuff. And that includes us getting us a, let's have us a drink. The only difference is green tea, and they had a drink that had some adult content in it, and they were underage. So, needless, they got caught, and that institution rescinded offer, sent them home immediately. So just imagine, parents, if you had spent all this money, already told the other school your check is coming because you've accepted the offer to this school, you paid deposits, you've bought all this gear, you've paid for and everything so they can go to orientation, get there and act a fool, as my mama would say. And they tell, you know what? We no longer welcome you at our institution. We need you to get your stuff, and we need to keep it moving. How would you feel, parents? So think about that. I want you to think about that. How would you feel? Because this is what happens. You don't want you. I don't want it to happen to you. So that's giving you a heads up. Class of 2022 graduates, in class of 2022 parents of high school graduates, please hear me. If you haven't been monitoring their social media, please monitor their social media more now. Make sure they don't lose sight between now and election. Make sure they don't do anything irresponsible or get in trouble with the law. Anything of that nature can get with whatever college you are bringing out today to attend in the fall. And last but not least, ground rules for orientation, whether there or not, what they should do, what they shouldn't do. And also just have the conversation around peer pressure. It's not the time to be following other people who's doing stuff that you think is cool, because what they're doing that you think is cool could be something that makes you guilty by association and causes you to miss out. It's kind of like, I'm going to just go here. It's kind of like if you're riding in a car with somebody and they go and commit a crime. And you're like, I didn't know they were going to commit a crime. I was just in the car. Well, you're guilty by association. You're going to be charged. Same premise. So parents, please hear me. Have that conversation. Scholars, please hear me. Do not put yourself in a position, okay? Because serious, you don't want to be left without any options because you're committed to a school and now you've done something opportunity and then you're left with no opportunity. Now you have to stay home with your parents and try to apply to other schools in the fall. But hear me and understand this. College admissions officers, they talk. So there could be a where uh, it may have happened at one school and they rescind your offer. Schools could possibly be made known. So don't take the chance, guys. All right. That's what I want to talk about on this academic signing day. We get this false insecurity that is signed, sealed, delivered. I'm there to fall. That is not necessarily the case if you don't do what. Now, of course, the money, that's a whole different conversation. We'll do that in a different live. But today I just wanted to focus on the what I'm gonna call the living it up factors. So you can be living it up, and you living it up can cost you this. So I hope you found this helpful. Comment in the chat. Please share it. Parent, every class of 2022 student you know of, share with them. They don't make these mistakes because I would hate this to be their story. All right. So as always, this is your favorite culture freak, sharing wisdom, sharing tips that's going to help you on your journey to a education. Remember, the time to be is not the time to get ready. Let's learn how to stay ready. Again, let's learn how to stay ready. See you in my next edition. Comment in the chat your thoughts, and again, make sure you share this. Until next time, stay safe, everyone. Talk to you soon.